All right, we turn now to the Trump administration standoff with a federal judge. U.S. District Judge James Boasberg now saying that the government appears to have acted in bad faith. This comes after the hearing wrapped just moments ago to determine whether or not the government violated his court order to stop the deportation flights, 2 of them with alleged members of a gang, to a mega prison in El Salvador. President Trump invoked the Alien Enemies Act last month. It's a wartime authority used to deport non-citizens with little to no due process by arguing that the Venezuelan gang is a, quote, hybrid criminal state that he says is invading the country. Joining me for more is ABC News Justice reporter Alex Mallon and ABC News senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer. Gentlemen, thank you for being with us. And Alex, the hearing just wrapped here. What are your main takeaways?
I mean, it was really a fascinating hearing, Kana. I mean, Judge Boasberg really laid it on the government. It really seemed like he is leaning towards initiating contempt proceedings. Now, what that's going to look like, we don't know. But he basically tried to drill down the timeline of the government and that March 15th, that Saturday hearing where he initiated this verbal order to the government to say if there are currently any planes in the air with migrants that are being deported under the Alien Enemies Act, you need to turn those around. The government has maintained both that they complied with a written order that was later issued by Judge Boasberg, and also they said that his jurisdiction was largely moot once the planes were out of international waters. This hearing, though, Judge Boasberg said that the rushed process that the administration engaged in to put those, over 200 migrants on those planes and get them to that supermax prison in El Salvador seemed to be deliberately and done in bad faith. He said that it seemed to be designed to basically dodge any court order that he issued that day. And so he said that at the conclusion of that hearing that he was going to consider whether the administration, there was a probable cause that they did violate his order deliberately. He said he will be issuing some kind of written order on that sometime likely next week.
Okay, so Devin, depending on what that written order says here, if they do decide that they, violated his orders, what's the consequence?
Well, the judge in this case, Kana, has limited options, and judges in general don't like big divisive showdowns with the federal government as we see here. And that was every indication we received from Judge Boasberg today. He was really using the levers of his ability to question the government, have them name names, get down to the facts, scrutinize the truth. But at the end of the day, judges have pretty limited tools at their disposal when it comes to holding the government to account for an alleged violation of their order. Sure, he could issue jail time, he could issue fines for any officials involved in this who disobeyed him, but judges typically don't want to do that when it involves an agency that those sorts of things can also be challenged in court. So Boasberg is really limited, and it does appear, Kana, that he's simply trying to use the power of the bench to extract more information more than anything else.